Welcome to Babies and Bones. Today we're talking about vampire facials with Dr. Sagar Patel.
So specifically, I wanted Dr. Patel to come on today because I get a lot of questions from patients and from friends about a natural way to rejuvenate your skin. And so we thought we'd ask you personally.
Yeah, so my practice is in Beverly Hills, and we get a lot of people coming in for general skin care, from things like using sunscreen to hydration to surgical procedures like lasers and chemical peels. There's a newer treatment called collagen induction therapy. It's popularized as a vampire facial, where you use microneedling and something called PRP. I think you've used PRP before?
Yeah, so PRP, for those at home who don't know, is platelet-rich plasma. And what that is we draw some of your blood and then we spin it down. And we take the platelets and the growth factors and we inject it back into an area of interest. And what that does is it promotes healing and decreases inflammation. So for Sagar, that's probably the face.
Yeah, so what we essentially are doing is we use a device which got multiple micro needles on it, and these are inserted and withdrawn from the skin all over the face. Okay. And through those little pores that we're creating using the device, we're putting in PRP. And the PRP helps induce collagen, and what you're really getting out of it is you're tightening the skin a little bit, but what you're really improving is the pigmentation and the texture.
Nice.
That's awesome. And because it's your own blood, essentially, it's considered very safe.
Yeah, I mean, people who are pregnant often come in and they're like, what can I do? And, you know, as you, I'm sure you get that question.
Yeah, I get the question all the time from pregnant moms, from breastfeeding moms. I know personally, when I was breastfeeding, I was really tired all the time, up all hours of the evening. You know, you're giving your baby so many of your nutrients. You just feel run down. You look a little bit run down, at least I did. And so this is a really safe way to kind of rejuvenate your face, turn over collagen, promote new collagen in your face safely when you're breastfeeding and when you're pregnant, right?
Absolutely. And you know, this procedure is actually popularized by Kim Kardashian. She got it done when she was like many other things. She got it done when she was pregnant, and she actually didn't use numbing medication, which made it pretty uncomfortable for her. I'm sure. But in my hands, I've never had issues with numbing medication when people are pregnant.
No, I've always heard that it's safe to use numbing cream when you're pregnant and when you're breastfeeding.
Yeah, it's not absorbed throughout the whole body, but essentially we leave the numbing medication on for an entire hour, and that makes it pretty comfortable. The only part that can be a little bit sensitive is the forehead, because you're doing the microneedling right on bone. But other than that, it's pretty well handled and tolerated.
Sure.
So Sagar, for the people at home, how long does the procedure take, start to finish?
Yeah, so like I said, you leave the numbing medication on for an hour, and the whole time there is probably an hour and a half.
In the office. And what's the recovery time look like after you get the
excellent question.
done?
So most people do the procedure on a Friday, so you have the weekend to Netflix and chill and recover. Essentially what you're going to look like is like a little tomato. Your skin's going to be pretty red for about 2 days. Your skin will
even someone with my skin tones?
Really? We would look red, yeah.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I would look really red.
Yeah, you would look really red.
But if I got this done on a Friday, then I could go back to work on Monday.
Ideally, yeah. In general, I'm pretty aggressive with how deep we go. And, you know, generally Monday, you're okay to wear makeup and go back to work. You're not going to look exactly like you didn't have anything done, but you definitely can wear makeup to cover things up by Monday.
Okay,
yeah,
and so
I'm sure,
other than a little bit of the pain, perhaps, like slightly, especially if you don't use the numbing cream, and the redness of your skin, a few days of downtime, any other big side effects?
No, not really. One of the important things is people with our skin tone, we can't get lasers, we can't do chemical peels because we're too dark. Okay. So this is actually one of the few treatments that's available that we can safely do. There's no risk of hyperpigmentation or hypopigmentation afterwards.
Which is what? Explain to everyone.
What that is when you have extra color in your skin from the healing process. So if you've ever skinned your knee and you know it's white or something like that,
or it gets darker,
like a scar, and the risks for microneedling, because there's no damage from heat like in a laser or a chemical like in a chemical peel, there's less risk of that.
And I know, so this topic is super popular right now, and there's a lot of internet search about it, and it's, you know, we're giving some good information, but I'm sure a lot of people want to know, how much does it cost?
Well, you know, there's a range. You can get this done from board certified doctors like myself, or you can go to medical spas. And the range is going to be anywhere from $400 to $800 per treatment. Generally, I recommend 3 treatments.
Oh, okay.
Split up 6 weeks apart.
Okay.
6 weeks apart.
6 weeks apart, and then after that, kind of every year. And I swear by this treatment. I think it really makes a difference. People usually tell me things like my skin looks like it did when I was a child or something like that. It really just makes your skin beautiful and perfect.
So there's still hope for me.
So you
There's always hope.
you said 3 treatments 6 weeks apart and then basically yearly?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. I think we should try this.
And a lot of guys do it too, or is it mostly just girls?
Mostly females.
Okay, well, back to Kate's point, I think it'd be kind of fun to do this together at Sagar's clinic one day. What do you think?
Come by Beverly Hills
We're
anytime
gonna
you guys
pay
want.
you a visit. Anyway, I hope that helped you guys just get familiar with microneedling and PRP, also known as the vampire facial. And hopefully, if you have any, helped answer some questions. Thank you, Sagar, so much for
Thanks for
coming
having me.
on. Click to subscribe below.
Don't forget to like and comment. Your comments can guide us on what videos we make next.